This idea that COVID vaccines could have a cancer-fighting benefit. Cue the comments. Obviously, in reading through this, it's more a case of interesting association, I guess, rather than definitive proof of anything. Obviously, there was people. I guess they were tracking people who had taken the vaccine or not taken the vaccine who had cancer, and it turned out that with certain cancers that those that took the COVID-19 vaccine actually lived longer compared to the others. But again, it hardly seems like again, what was it I said before? Association. There was an interesting association made or observation made that maybe warrants further study. Let's put it that way.
And they will. So they'll now go and test this theory. Personally, I think this is amazing, and we can go into that in a minute, but I guess you start with the fact that the only reason that there's a headline for this is because the word COVID vaccine appears in it. If it wasn't for that, probably everyone would just go back to eating their cereal, But what's fascinating about this is basically what cancer cells do to block the body's natural immune response is they secrete a protein on the cell surface that when the body's immune cells come up to the cancer, basically turn off the immune cells so they don't attack the cancer. So normally, if you don't have a cancer or a tumour, what will happen is we have cancerous cells all the time. The immune system naturally recognises them and takes them out. So what tumours can be very good at doing is tricking the body's own immune system. And it appears that through the mRNA vaccines that are used for COVID, it basically turns off the block that the cancer cells are producing on the immune system. So that's fascinating. And why I couldn't, from reading the article, really understand why it was the COVID vaccine or why there was this association with the COVID vaccine. I think there's something in the way that the mRNA is created for that vaccine. And it's fascinating because if it is shown to be an actual effect, then that gives us an enormous amount of clues towards immunotherapies or effective immunotherapy or modulation of cancers and tumours. So exciting. Once again, it's could lead to quite an amazing medical breakthrough, and these are the sorts of things that we should all be excited about when technology and science combine to take us a step further to happier, healthier lifestyles.
Absolutely. And just that idea that, using this new technology, and it still is new in its practical application, that they could use it to target other things, in terms of that. And it kind of, is exciting when you think about like the potential over the coming years of what potentially could come out of this.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, I think, as we know, everyone talks about AI and, really all they're talking about is large language models, which is really not the most exciting or doesn't, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't have as much potential apart from the human interaction and remodeling of human ideas. But where AI and a lot of these tools can be exceptionally powerful is unlocking the secrets behind healthy living and better living, and unlocking mysteries of the world, whether it's inside our bodies or out in space.